We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today is week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah,
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
and he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
You talk about this Miami defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but I haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sense that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Dolphins hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now the Miami field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the Holy fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys are good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense, Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw here, hauled in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly. And oftentimes, on the move, coming on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 50, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 73 yards.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific a week ago with a win over the Lions.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Flush to his right. Open man is Waddle, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Watson. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. To the sideline and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes a challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Football, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run Achane. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there, just 4 plays. And it is with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. They got the ball on the outer part of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hill. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start on the ground here on 1st and to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 43, here's second down and 7. They'll set up a throw. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for Hill on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. They'll try and throw for it. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try, and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Faking the give, now Watson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try, and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They go play action here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Keeps himself upright, eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd down and 6 now.
At the 6-yard line.
And they'll give this to Achane. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
From his goal line here, Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
First down, Browns.
Chubb on the counter. Oh, he sheds himself free. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
Watson on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jalen Phillips, the former the sack. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, for the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all of those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Oh, twisting away. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, That's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. And, of course, on a 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Watson's throw there complete to Hamler. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. K.J. Hamler. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. As brought down, remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we... Now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Watson down to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Career touchdown number 136, tying 7th on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, that's Tillman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. He's got a man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And he's got it. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defense.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. He'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. And so far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
There's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And
that's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. They'll try and throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chauncey Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Makes this lead even bigger. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 112 yards for him on the